Now, the big question that everybody likes to ask is how dangerous was General Grievous? We all know General Grievous. He was in the Clone Wars. He was one of the most dangerous individuals in the entirety of the Confederacy of Independent Systems and was extremely powerful in his own right, being trained in the Jedi arts by Count Dooku. But how dangerous was he really? Well, extremely is the short answer that I would like to give you. The earliest stages of the Clone Wars, General Grievous had personally defeated over 30 Jedi and was considered a major threat to the Jedi Order, considering the fact that he had both captured and taken the lightsabers of multitudes of Jedi Council members like Adigalia and Eoth Koth. In fact, during the time of the Clone Wars, General Grievous was such an ideal threat to the Jedi Order that they had to forego the entirety of the Jedi trials themselves, and they had to initiate more Jedi Padawans into knighthood so they could actually go out onto the battlefield and take on the Confederacy of Independent Systems as generals. This ultimately caused the entirety of the Jedi Order to basically overflow themselves with soldiers who were going out onto the battlefield and fighting against droid armies. And this basically turned every single Jedi in the entirety of the Jedi Order into future soldiers, which was not ideal for some of the individuals in the Jedi Order who saw the Jedi as more of a pacifist idea. So, in a nutshell, my own personal opinion is this: if it wasn't for General Grievous going around all these systems and going out into the battlefields and killing all these Jedi, the Jedi Order wouldn't have foregone the Jedi trials and wouldn't have forced all of these Jedi Padawans and younglings into knighthood and wouldn't have forced them to go out onto the battlefield to face off against the Confederacy of Independent Systems, which wouldn't have caused multitudes of Jedi throughout the Jedi Order to turn to the dark side and have a growing resentment for the Jedi Order. And with that being said, that is probably one of the most dangerous things that General Grievous had ever done during the entirety of the Clone Wars. No matter how many Jedi he killed, more Jedi would always be sent out onto the battlefield, and he would hunt them down as well, causing the Jedi to grow more resentment towards the Jedi Order as more and more Padawans were being slaughtered by the mechanized cyborg.